Okay, this is on the Wright job, number 55222, install on 428 through 52 by Jason. So this is a 3-zone system. So the zones consist of the basement and the main floor as one zone, the master bedroom on the top floor as a zone, and then the rest of the top floor as a zone. Okay, this was super hard to measure, so bear with me. It's going to be super hard to install as well. Furnace will be 16.5 inches from the sheetrock wall. The back of the furnace will make it 9 inches from the back wall. So furnace will sit on a base, and then you'll have a T. So I'm going to tell them on the notes to not put this T together because there's a duct coming off the top of the T that you need to connect, that you're going to have to do it from the inside and then put the front of the T on. And this duct is hugely oversized. Our furnace, we're adding a humidifier, and our humidifier is 16.5 inches wide. But if you see, we have all this return here as well. So rather than just do offset, that offset, and all those offsets, I just made it 24 by 24. So the return air will actually come 1 inch from this wall. And duct just as it shows. T4 L 6 3/4. Okay, so your cut line is right there, and 1 inch in on each side, and that should offset over. Your furnace will sit center to where this furnace is now. And sorry, I don't have my flashlight, but so we have a zone coming off the back. We have a duct coming off the back, duct coming off the front, and then a duct coming up the top. With bringing the furnace up at 9 inches, I had to adjust the duct off the top to work. But, so you have a T here, should be 1 inch from the ceiling. And we'll put a damper in this T and this T instead of starting collars. So we'll have a, my phone's always tripping out. I can't see. We'll have two 20 by 10 dampers here. And then this should offset, and this should be the wall right here where this joint is. And then there is a drive connection around this, but I can't even get back there to measure it. So you're gonna have to find your own cut line there. But that's gonna be back up against the, inside the, above the ceiling. So just so you know, I scoped it out, and so they have wood right here, that wood framing, and it doesn't look like it does anything. So you can, if you need to, you can probably rip that wood framing out because it's just not holding up anything. It's just there. If you need to get back there to access this, but chances are you're going to have to do a lot from the front here. So the front deck just as it shows. I put a cut line up there on the front. Then the top, I had to make a 7x21. That's going to be right up against the truss. And to a 11x12 duct. And I have a cut line up there. It should be 1 inch from the ceiling, but double check all these cut lines. This was a super hard measure for me. Okay, and upstairs we have some more duct, but we're cutting out the sheetrock steel. So I'm taking the video before we do that, but I'll tell you what's going on there. Okay, combustion air. So combustion air is this little 2-inch slit. So you're gonna need to open it up, take out this panning, and then just insulate the water line. Just to open it up more. The vent, you're going to reattach to this 3-inch PVC for the flue. You're gonna have to cut it right here because the furnace is obviously coming forward. And it's gonna come forward 9 inches, so it's gonna be pretty close to this. So if they can't access stuff, then they'll just have to move this water heater. That's all there is to it. Which I should have just told them, just move it and move the furnace forward 14 inches, but anyway. I don't remember what I was saying. But this duct for up here, you're gonna have to do all from inside here, FYI. Oh yeah, it's been a long day. It's already 5 o'clock and I still have a lot to do. Oh yeah, so that combustion air comes out. So we're gonna, this flue, and then we're gonna vent a 2-inch air intake. But to get it in, we're gonna have to take this panning down a little bit. Like, so you can get a piece of pipe in there, push it back. I don't know how far back you can go. And then slide it forward. There's a header right here. You have a cut line right here. Hopefully that's enough room to reach inside and cut a hole in this header for the PVC, 2-inch PVC flue. But you need to cut that hole and then slide the pipe over. It's only like, you know, 10 feet. Looks like an 6 to 8 foot hallway, and then this. So, anyway, put it through there. On the outside, there's a deck, and this is a bay window. There's a grill underneath. So you want to come out and then 90 down, either through the grill, or if you can go just past it, where the header is, or just in front of it. It needs to just 90 down out of the soffit. Preferably not right through the grill, but if you have to, you have to. Okay, I gave you a bunch of couplings, but I think if you just push your pipe through that way, depending on where the header is, you might get more. Okay, so it took care of the vent. I gave you all those parts for it. The gas. So from the caulk, you're just going to add a 2, a 90, a 2, and a flex. And then to a T drip leg, 14-inch into the furnace. 2, 2. Sorry, close, 90, 90. AC, flush. I'll give you 6 foot of 7/8 Rubatex. New 36-inch pad. Reuse the existing disconnect. The existing 40 amp breaker is okay. You have to pull a new thermostat wire through the chase. So this is a pretty big chase. And you may want to pull a thermostat wire before you put the duct up. But put your 20-foot of PVC down, and then maybe put your fish tape down that and bounce it and see if you can reach point A to point B. To pull a new wire, because you're going to need to pull a new wire. Alright, pad. Oh, I don't know if Jamie ordered you a swivel tee. I was going to check on that. I don't think he did, but he usually throws one in there. But need a swivel tee for the pressure switch inside the coil. Okay, drain just to the floor, standard order with a humidifier. Thermostat, 3 M30s. You're going to need to pull new wires up the flue chase as needed. Humidifier. Going to put on a power vent humidifier. No room to get it on the supply, so it's going to have to go on the return. That's why it's so dang big. Well, one of the reasons. So this water line looks like it's off the cold water, so just connect this and take it off the hot. So I'll give you a new valve 020 to come up there to your humidifier. I'll give you one PAM relay wire as per scope. Jamie gave you a wiring diagram on there. So the Wright pull string. Oh, also she wants to have the ducts cleaned when you rip the furnace out. Jamie was going to get her the number and have her coordinate that, so just expect that is probably going to happen. Turn all these lights off. There we go. Oh, one more. Okay, let's just come up here where Kevin is. So, well, I'll do that in a minute. Let's go out the back door and look at the AC and stuff. So under the deck, it's under the bay windows where that combustion air vent is over there. So, anywho. AC is just right here. No gate on this side. You're gonna have to walk all the way around the house to get to the AC. Oh. Okay, I haven't drawn this out yet. I'm in this closet. Kevin's cutting out the sheetrock. So, and I haven't measured this duct yet, but supposedly there's going to be a vent up here. That's 2 rounds, we think. And we just need to put a damper in each of them. So I'll draw that up. But one damper for the supply and one damper for the other one. But expect that. Okay? Yes. Oh, good. It's going to be a lot easier. So it's not round, but it's good enough that we can do what we need to do here. So I'll have a cut lines in here, and we'll have dampers in each section of this duct. Thanks.